Bethenny Frankel faces backlash over comments on Hamptons demographics. Bethenny Frankel, a former star of The Real Housewives of New York City (RHONY) and founder of Skinny Girl, is no stranger to controversy. Recently, she has come under fire for her comments regarding the demographics of the Hamptons. In a TikTok video, Frankel claimed that the Hamptons are populated not only by wealthy individuals, but also by minorities, including a significant Latin and African American community. This analysis critically examines the backlash she has received, the implications of her comments, and the broader context of racial and socioeconomic discussions in affluent areas. In her TikTok video, Frankel stated, "There are all kinds of people here. There's a big Latin community here, big. There is an African American community here on the beach. Beautiful houses." This statement quickly went viral and sparked significant backlash. Critics, including The View co-host Anna Navarro, accused Frankel of making racially charged and insensitive remarks. Frankel's comments were perceived as implying that minority communities in affluent areas like the Hamptons are an anomaly. Navarro's response, "News flash, white people are not the only ones capable of having money. There are rich black people and rich Latins," highlights a critical issue, the persistence of stereotypes that associate wealth predominantly with white individuals. The backlash extended beyond Navarro. Numerous social media users criticized Frankel for her demographic analysis, arguing that her comments were not only tone-deaf, but also perpetuated harmful stereotypes. Comments such as, "Black people have always lived in the Hamptons. And yes, some of them are wealthy," reflect a broader frustration with the narrative that wealth is predominantly white. Frankel's failure to respond to the backlash further exacerbated the situation. Her silence was interpreted by many as a lack of accountability and sensitivity. This is not the first time Frankel's social media activity has landed her in hot water, and her history of controversial statements adds to the scrutiny she faces. The critique of Frankel's comments is rooted in the broader context of racial and socioeconomic dynamics in the United States. The idea that affluent areas are predominantly white is a stereotype that overlooks the diversity and economic success of minority communities. By highlighting the presence of Latin and African American communities in the Hamptons as noteworthy, Frankel inadvertently perpetuated this stereotype, drawing ire from those who see her comments as reductive and out of touch. Furthermore, the backlash underscores the importance of language and representation. Statements that might appear benign can carry significant weight, especially when made by public figures with large platforms. Frankel's comments, though possibly well-intentioned, fail to acknowledge the long-standing presence and contributions of minority communities in affluent areas like the Hamptons. Frankel's history of controversial statements adds layers to the current backlash. In September 2023, she was criticized for gifting a TJ Maxx cashier a $70 makeup palette, implying the employee couldn't afford it. This incident was labeled as tone-deaf and indicative of a white savior complex, a term used to describe a patronizing attitude where white individuals believe they must save or help minorities. Carol Radziwill, Frankel's former friend and RHONY co-star, publicly criticized her for this behavior, further complicating Frankel's public image. Radziwill's comment, #white savior complex, over a video of Frankel's TikTok, suggests a pattern of behavior that many find problematic. The continuous scrutiny of Frankel's statements highlights the responsibilities of public figures in addressing sensitive topics like race and socioeconomic status. Celebrities wield significant influence, and their words can shape public perceptions and discussions. The backlash against Frankel serves as a reminder that offhand comments, especially those involving race and wealth, can have far-reaching implications. Public figures must exercise caution and thoughtfulness in their statements, particularly on platforms like TikTok, where content can quickly go viral and reach a wide audience. Frankel's experience underscores the need for greater awareness and sensitivity in discussing issues of race and class. Bethenny Frankel's comments about the demographics of the Hamptons have ignited a critical conversation about race, wealth, and representation in affluent areas. While her intention may have been to highlight diversity, the execution of her statement perpetuated stereotypes and drew significant backlash. The incident serves as a reminder of the importance of thoughtful and sensitive communication, particularly for public figures with large platforms. The broader critique of Frankel's comments reflects ongoing societal challenges in addressing and dismantling stereotypes about race and wealth. As public figures continue to navigate these complex issues, the need for awareness, accountability, and sensitivity remains paramount. Frankel's experience offers valuable lessons in the power of words and the responsibilities that come with influence.